Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming back. These are going to be videos, or I should say readings for April 2016. I want to say special welcome to all my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing, for watching. Thank you all for your wonderful comments and feedback and texts as well and emails. I appreciate it more than you will ever know. So thank you and keep watching. Thank you so much for new viewers and new subscribers. Thank you for giving your time and taking chance on these videos, and I hope that you will get to enjoy these videos as much as all the other subscribers have up until this point. Let's start with April. It's a beautiful sunny day. I feel April is going to be a fantastic month for a lot of you. I think for some of you, March was a little bit iffy. Energies were shifting and people were going through a lot of changes. I do feel that April looks much brighter for most of you, majority of you, if not all of you. So let's get started with the reading. And again, thank you so much for watching. Please comment, please email me if you like, please text me with your comments, and also please remember that these are general readings. They will not apply to everyone every single time, and if they don't apply to you in some months, go and look at your different your other signs, as these may apply to you much more than your sun sign. I find that clients or people who watch often say that when they listen to their other signs, it makes much more sense to them. So feel free to do that and let me know if it works for you. Okay? Without further ado, let's get started. Hello and welcome back. This is going to be a reading for Gemini or Geminis. When I shuffled the cards, I asked my guide for a message. And the message for you is that life is too short to be worrying about things that haven't happened in the past. Life is too short to worry about what if. You are to stay present and you are to stay mindful of who you are and where you are. And you are not to get sucked into what goes around you, whether it be television, news, drama, whatever it is. I get the distinct sense that you are bombarded by information overload and you have a tendency to take it on or to take it to heart, and then you worry about what if. Please don't do that, okay? So I hope this makes sense to you, and let's start off with the cards. In a position of your present, we have the card. It's actually a very good card. It's called Material Harvest, if you can see here. This card is number 9. To me, 9, for me personally, 9 signifies completions or endings of certain cycles in your life. In this case, it's about rewards, and that's the word I'm hearing. So this person is basically sitting and he's looking at the harvest with open arms, signifying he's ready to receive what has been coming to him. The sign behind him signifies the future and the past is clear. I don't know why he's saying to me the word the past, but I'm going to leave that aside. The future looks very bright and looks very clear. It also signifies that you're being supported in all ways. So it looks like, it sounds like you are at a time of your life where you are ready to dole out. I don't know what the word means, even dole out, to get what is rightfully yours, whether it be financial, because this is a card that represents finances, relationships, things we possess, things we have. So whether it's finances, whether it's jobs, whether it's new opportunities, I feel you are finally ready. It's not that you haven't been ready before, but the time is ready for you to receive what's due to you. And whatever you will be receiving does not come without your prior hard work. So I want to make sure that I'm very clear on the fact that whatever is coming to you, you've worked very hard for. You weren't just sitting there and expecting things to come to you. So this is a time of amazing growth and things coming to you, opportunities coming to you, financial rewards coming to you, all good stuff. And I want to say yay, because we really want that. The card that signifies past is, it's called throat chakra. So with all chakra cards, basically I ask my guide what this says or what this means for you. 5 to me signifies changes. The throat chakra card in this particular reading tells me that in your not too distant past, you had to speak your truth. Whether it's because you have suppressed your voice in the past, or you felt like you were not heard, or you finally realized, you know what, I need to speak up for what I want, because if I don't, how will anybody know what I want? Which is why perhaps this is the time for you to get your rewards. So that's in your past. The card that represents your possible future is the card called Intuition, and this is a major arcana card. Now, the word intuition is self-explanatory. Every one of us has it. It's something we're born in. It's our sixth sense, our gut feel. But the card was shown to me in reverse. So I'm going to ask my guide why he's showing it to me in reverse. What he's showing me is, don't pay too much attention to this. In other words, I feel for those of you who this reading pertains to, you're someone who is analytical, very logical, data-based, number-based. I keep getting the word analytical. And the reason why this card showed up in reverse is because you may have a tendency to overthink things. And there's nothing wrong with being analytical. I'm way over analytical than I want to be. But it can have negative consequences. Sometimes when we get to our head too much, we lose perspective on things, because sometimes we have these tapes that play over and over again, and they actually end up, tilting the scale in a position that is not favorable to us. So basically what this card is saying is, don't overthink things, because you do have a tendency to overthink. Instead, use your logic and your intuition to come into a conclusion that will be most favorable to you. And this is pertaining to your future. So this doesn't tell me what exactly this is connecting to, what specific situation, other than don't get too much in your head, because you do have a tendency to do that. Now the next card signifies the reason behind why all this is happening. And you have the card called Stand Your Ground. This is very much about your passions. Your spirit is the spiritual aspect of who you are. 7, I love number 7s. I don't know, 7 and 9s are my favorite numbers. But the card was shown to me in reverse. So the reason why this card was shown to me in reverse is because what's happening right now and what is being talked about, you did not feel like you were heard. And that's the specific word that I heard. Whether it's because you felt other people didn't value your opinions, whether you felt other people didn't hear what you had to say, or maybe it's because you didn't say things, which is why the throat chakra came up, and that's why you felt maybe a little bit defeated. But so that's the reason behind what's happening right now. And it's also in your past. But keep in mind that because you had a tendency in your past not to ask for what you want or to speak your truth, that tendency will still exist in your future. It's just a part of who you are. So please stay mindful going forward that sometimes you may feel like you don't want to say things for the sake of not upsetting the apple cart, but it's okay to be concerned about other people, but when it comes to you suppressing your own self, that's not so great. So that's just kind of FYI, which is why, again, this card, intuition card, is being shown to you. Listen to your intuition, because I do believe firmly that in time of need, we have all the resources that we need in order to make the right decisions. It just sometimes we don't know how to recognize our inner voice, or how to listen to it, or how to trust it, is probably the biggest thing. Okay, now the card that represents the potential of all of this, we have the card called Fertility. This is another major arcana card, and the sign before you had that too. But the card was shown to me in reverse. So I'm going to ask my guide what this is saying. Again, I'm hearing, don't let your head get the best of you. There's a theme going on here. And the theme is that whoever I'm speaking to, have some mind games that are playing tricks on you. I feel these mind games stem from a place of being fearful at some point in your past. It is also probably why you've had difficulty with expressing your voice or asking for what you want. So don't get your head get the best of you, and stop being so afraid. That is what he's saying to me. Life is too short to be worried about what if. And I believe he said that at the very beginning. So it feels to me like you're at a great point in your life where things are coming to you. You are due for things, material, relationship. You are due for things that you've been working on for quite a long time. But there is something about you that you get into your head, and that gets you into trouble. Please don't do that. That's the biggest message for April. Try to have your head, your logic, and your intuition balanced for the most part, and that's where you will find your freedom. Those are the words that I'm hearing. Also, be mindful that other people may not always understand what it is that you're looking for or what it is that you're asking. Don't get discouraged when you hear this message from other people. Instead, rephrase what you are asking for so that people can get a better understanding of what it is that you're looking for. And there's definitely a feel here of you feeling suppressed and therefore feeling maybe almost inadequate. And that is contributed to you feeling like you have difficulty asking for what you want. But no more of that, okay? That is in the past. That is the old you. You've obviously I'm hearing you've learned your lesson. It's time to move on. Also, please trust yourself, because I feel you have a keen sense of intuition, or you have a keen sense, keen inner knowing, a keen gut feeling, strong intuition. You have it. It's just, I feel for whatever reason, you haven't been able to exercise it to great extent in your past. I'm being shown a door, and I'm standing at the threshold of that door. And when I open that door, and keep in mind this is a metaphor, when I open that door, I see just vast openness. There's no obstructions, there's no rules, there's no regulations. And my guide is saying to me, this metaphor represents your state of mind. So you are very much at a point in your life where a new way of being, a new way of thinking, a new way of relating to the world is available to you. but please use your intuition and don't get too analytical, because I feel that is what's going to dig you in back to where you came from. Okay, let me just see if there's anything else he wants me to say. Oh, he wants me to pick another card. Okay. I don't typically do this. He doesn't often ask me to pick another card, but the card I pulled is another 9. This is a mental card, and this reading has been all about your mental capacity. And the card says suffering in silence, but it was shown to me in reverse. So what is being said to you is that indeed there is an ending of a cycle to you being a certain way with regards to your thinking process. And maybe in your past you have suffered in silence, and that's why you had the difficulty with speaking for what you are asking for, what you want, or speaking your truth. But that is in your past, which is why this card is shown to me in reverse. Huge potential here for you to open yourself up to being to a new way of being, and this is pertaining specifically about your thought patterns. Our thinking sometimes can get us into trouble. Sometimes thinking over certain things is a wonderful thing, but sometimes overthinking can actually make things worse. And I'm just going to stop there because I feel like I'm beating a dead horse. I hope this makes sense to you. Of course, as always, please let me know your feedback, your comments. If you would like a private reading, you can reach me at info@joannathemedium.com, or you can contact me with the information provided below. Until May, I wish you best of luck, and I will speak with you in a month. Take care.